1,500 people will be able to access constant electricity because of a new solar plant in Gombe State. The Nigerian government is deploying 19,000 solar home systems as part of a hybrid mini grid. There will be around 100 solar panels and about 96 batteries. The project is part of the government's Rural Electrification Fund initiative. For more on this, we're joined by AFOLABI AKINROGUNDE, investment manager and energy expert with all on partnership for energy access. Welcome. Thanks for joining us on Newsnight. Well, you and your partners have been involved in deployment of solar home systems. What do you make of the federal government's 85 KWP solar hybrid mini grid in Gombe State?
Thank you. The solar mini grid, hybrid mini grid in Gombe State is another step in the right direction. This has been an initiative that the Rural Electrification Agency under the Ministry of Power has been working on for quite a number of years. We made a lot of progress with it. There have been a lot of development partners, the World Bank, and other agencies which have been involved, providing financing, providing structuring support to make it work. However, as we see, the power gap in Nigeria is, some estimates say it's a $10 billion a year gap in Nigeria, which we need to spend CAPEX into. And our budget for this year is $40 billion. That's a quarter of our budget every year. So there is no way that the federal government of Nigeria, despite all of the CAPEX it's putting in, money it's spending, is able to plug this gap by itself. So that is where entities like Olon come into being. We are an impact investment company focusing on the access to energy space, where we partner with our government agencies like the REA and other like-minded entities to help plug that gap in Nigeria. We also are the largest private investor in mini grids in Nigeria with a portfolio of our own that covers 5 of the 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria. So it's a right step. We're very happy about it, and we hope to see a lot more of this happening.
Experts have said that the national grid is like a noose around the neck of the energy sector. This rural electrification that is promoting off-grid distribution of power, do you think it should actually be the new template, the off-grid that is?
Yes, there is. You will need to have an integration of different models. The on-grid definitely has its place. It needs to be built. However, we also need to start looking, and luckily for us, we almost have a blank slate in Nigeria. There is a lot of opportunity for us to also look at the characteristics we have as a country, and then build an off-grid strategy, an off-grid model, which where it works will integrate with the grid model. So we are very, very lucky in a way. If you do it right, if you work right, the on-grid model can work, can grow. Private investment can come into that, and then we also have the off-grid element of the sector also, which can also grow. And we also see a lot of progress has been made in this regard. For example, with the NERC, the National Electricity Regulatory Commission's policies, for example, on integrated mini grids, i.e. mini grids which can operate both with the grid and also in an off-grid environment. So we see really that one doesn't have to die for the other to flourish.
Well, it's a big surprise for me, and I'm sure for so many people, that a country with so much sunshine, at this time, really is still not relying solely on solar energy. But for a country of 200 million people across vast expanse of land like Nigeria, will 85 kilowatts peak be enough? And you mentioned what needs to be done earlier. What do you think needs to be done to make sure that this Gombe template, is used across the country?
Well, I think the number one thing is going to be policy and regulations. As long as we continue to see Nigeria, for example, right now as almost the best with regulations in terms of facilitating and supporting off-grid in Nigeria. But I think we will need to do a bit more in terms of integrating things, in terms of ensuring that every single element of the chain, from regulations to the government agencies to any other element at all that has any linkage at all to the power space, to the off-grid space, works well to facilitate growth. For example, we have a challenge in the sector right now where some of the waivers which have been given for the importation of key inputs, batteries and inverters and other key inputs into this space are not being allowed to enjoy those waivers from the customs. So we understand that the customs, for example, has a mandate from the government to actually make revenue. But at the same time, we also need to also enable these products coming at a competitive price so that this cost savings, because, for example, if a product is supposed to have a 5% levy, and that levy is now 30% or 25%, that 20% difference is going to be passed on to the final user. So I think there are a lot of things which are being done right, but what we need now is to have a bit more integration in terms of the various government agencies. A lot of excellent thought has been put in place, and then hopefully in the next 4, 5, 6 years, because really the REA, for example, has a very, very ambitious plan to put about 10,000 mini grids. So we're looking at about 10,000 of this Gombe type mini grids operational across Nigeria. So it is actually something which hopefully we hope to get to in the next 5, 6 years, and Olon is very, very happy and very willing also to put our capital, our money and ourselves behind this initiative.
Okay, AFOLABI AKINROGUNDE, thank you very much. Energy expert and investment expert with Olon Partnership for Energy Access. Thank you very much.